have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fights off a defender.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this deep...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Great place to start for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Coming out with it, it's Alexander. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Alexander. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Snap to the back. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really
finding some room. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Alexander. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Throwing, Mack. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Mack shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Touchdown, Alabama! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
And this is how I want to operate. Nice job. He catches the football, makes a decision, gets the ball out of his hands, and let his playmaker work. Get the ball to the wide receiver out wide, he'll do the rest, he'll get the touchdown. Nice job being on the same page. Quarterback quarterback, wide receiver.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Alexander. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. He stopped short of the first down marker, but there is a flag, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Maybe a crease. And it's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Quarterback may change this route. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Alexander. And he could not get loose on the run. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Snap to the back. On third down, here's Frazier. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He's got an open man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Direct snap. It's Alexander. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Lining up up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Quarterback making adjustments. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Now the play fake. Going for 6. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown tie. A pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. And he loses the football. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. The Rebels will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. The pitch to the left. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Got his man downfield. Could be an alley. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Lacey.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Austin Mack fires to the middle. Pulls it in with one hand. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! The short hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. And the ball is loose on the return. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean,
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Alabama! What a play by this defense with the pick. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This conference matchup between two teams that do not like each other very much is a great way to get things started here in the conference. I'll keep you posted on the energy and atmosphere at the half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Here's Manning to throw. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The RPO, it's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Manning with a play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They'll run play action. Going for it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. So the opening drive of the game, and you spin it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. He goes right back to the air. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero, but, oh boy, it's kind of the opposite.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Finds his back in the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Rebels are rolling down the field.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Gonna try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around, runs for a first down. New set of downs, new set of problems.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. And they got him.
Well, he had nowhere to go with the ball, guys. And the defense is a nickel. Great job by the DBs in coverage. No receivers open.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Now here's Manning. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Oh my gosh, how do you drop that throw? My guy is wide.
Oh, wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Manning. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might be changing the route. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. Maybe some room here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now if this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Here comes the Texas offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the...
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Throwing Manning. Buys a little time. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
And the Longhorns need to pick it up on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13. They were easily within field. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Could not make his way to the corner. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. 4th down, Manning. Touchdown, Texas. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Here's Arts to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2, and they go on top 8-7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Lacey. He'll toss it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Offense changing the play. Snap to the back. Might have a chance. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running.
Hey, kill it. 886, bouncer. 880, stat.
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long.
Kill. 776, captain. 214, icy. Brick. Bender. Bow. Ninja.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. That is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead. Will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Alexander. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. There's some room. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Arch Madness. Flips it out in the flat. Turning it on. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to make people miss, use his speed to make big plays.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Moving out to the right. Slings it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action, here's Manning. Into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Lacey. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 390, Twilight. 390, Twilight. Stay. But hard.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Final play of the quarter coming. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Defense in press coverage. Arch is going to throw for it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the fourth. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he makes the catch. It's a deuce.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back has it. There he goes. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Oh, a lot of space. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels! The Rebels surge back on top. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Just a huge stop by their defense, and now there's a little work to do if they're going to try to pull this one out late. Manning throws for the tight end, and they can't make the connection.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Escapes the pressure to his right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning lines up in the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. A run for the quarterback. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Manning. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to the...
Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels as their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here's Manning to throw. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
He's got it for the two-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Rebels! The Rebels surge back on top.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Manning on play action. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge...
He's looking deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Taking it the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. All knotted up in just a little bit of time left in regulation. Hand off for Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here.
He'll take the deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Throwing Manning. Now he's going to break the pocket. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where...
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Art's going to spin it again. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
How about that? 4th quarter, tie ball game, and you're still going for it. The onions to be able to do that and call it not rewarded now. Defense is going to have to go out there, step it up, game on the line.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. With the line of scrimmage at the 32, they'll line up for a 49-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. And it's good! And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This is It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Red 18, red 18.
They'll give it to Brown. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Fletcher. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
347 overload. 347 overload. Boss. Hey, grill. Sit hot.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The field goal is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Lacey. Shakes off the defender. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Throwing, Mensah. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And the extra point was good. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Lacey. Turning it on. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Breaks the tackle. Got a little grass. And he scores! Touchdown, Rebels.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he makes the extra point. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Fletcher. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. Here's a little room there. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
What a grab with one hand. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
And all of a sudden, this offense starting to look like the Stanford offenses that David Shaw used to coach, where they had 3 NFL tight ends on the field at the same time and lining guys up all over the place, making it hard for the defense. These guys got weapons. They've got big guys that can catch the ball and hurt you. I love the formation, and I love the execution.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit.
Easy. Go.
Off play action. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Mensah. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Rush is on him. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
It's a safe play call, and it's a good, safe decision, right? You're just rolling him out. This is going to be in the end zone or out of bounds, trusting his quarterback to make the right decision. He does. Sets up 2nd.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Brown. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. That is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Wants to adjust the pattern. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
There's a crease. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit.
There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Here's Mensah to throw. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He might want another play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here's a heat. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They give it to him again. Finding some room. A huge play there, and he has them.